All right, so this is how you're going to work on and turn in the evidence log for Ban the Ban. So does a problem, but so when you are looking at the slides here, you're going to either click here on the arrow or you're going to click on the complete the evidence log for Ban the Ban. So does a problem, but when you do, it's going to pull up like this. So you're going to fill in that evidence log. So go to your assignments or argument essay subfolder in your language arts folder. You're going to open your Unit 1 evidence log. You're going to complete the evidence log for Ban the Ban, so does a problem but. And this should be the fourth section of your log. And you can also click the link down here to watch the instructional video, which is what I'm doing right now. So this is how you're gonna complete that. So first step here is you're gonna go to that argument essay subfolder. So I have to go back into my drive, look for my language arts folder, click on that. Remember, you should have 4 folders in here, and you were working with Mrs. Bennett also to create a nonfiction folder, or sorry, a fiction folder. So that's in here as well. What you need to go to is our argument essay folder. And here's our Unit 1 evidence log. So you're going to click on that. So you should already have your freedom of the press done, and I'm going to actually take you to the example here that I have. Freedom of the press is done. You had your research prompt, which was is it important for people to make their own choices in life? Then you should have Barrington Irving, pilot educator, done. We were focusing on characterization for that research prompt. Last week or the week before last, you worked on 3 cheers for the nanny state, and that's when we were focusing on, is it okay for the government to limit our choices if it benefits the majority? Now, back here in our lesson slides, if we go to our previous slide, we have here the ban, so does a problem, but evidence log. So our research focus for today is you're going to review your connection to the prompt for 3 cheers for the nanny state and evaluate, do you feel the same way now that we've looked at the other side? Remember, 3 cheers for the nanny state was for. They were for the ban, having that soda ban, and our text last week and this week, they were against. So did your feelings change from there? And so that is your prompt for today. So review your connection to the prompt. And when I say review your connection to the prompt, it's what you wrote here in this first column. I know on mine it's separated. It might not be on yours. So you're going to look back at this. What did you write here? Did you think it was okay for the government to step in? Did you think it wasn't okay for the government to step in? And this is what you're going to answer here. So if you feel the same way, then you're going to click in the box here and you're going to start typing. I still feel the same way because, and again, you are explaining. You just can't say yes and you just can't say no. You need to explain why. Maybe you don't feel the same way. So you could also say, and I'll change that color here. You could say, no, my opinion has now changed to, and then give me what it's changed to. And then you need to go back into the text and pull that evidence. So remember, we're looking for those quotes from the text. You can use your textbook that you should have home with you. You can go online to the text and look that way for it. But again, pull that evidence. What confirmed what you were thinking? So go into the text. If you, your first opinion was no, the government shouldn't ban, then what confirmed it in here? Maybe it was that idea of that we should have that personal choice, that nobody can take that choice away from us. And where do they find that? In our text that we read. It could be from Ban the Ban, or it could be from the Soda's a Problem But. So you're going to type that in there. If your opinion changed and you're like, yes, I believe we should now because, and this is what confirmed it from the other text. Additional notes, again, you have to fill this in. So what else jumped out at you? It may not have anything to do with the connection to the prompt. Maybe it was some evidence that one of the authors presented. You'll put that in there. How does this text change or add to my thinking? Again, you're answering that as well. And then come up with your position. So all of this is going to be the same. So do you still feel the same way? No, your opinion has changed. And then specific evidence from the text to support your connection. Okay. And then additional notes. So what else jumped out at you while reading? What else confirmed your thinking? Maybe it can be something from a counterclaim. Maybe you have counterclaim evidence in there. So again, whatever jumped out at you, additional ideas, what else did that text make you think of? This is the assignment. You have until Friday to get this turned in. It's due on Friday. So again, this is the fourth section, your research focus for 3 Cheers for the Nanny State. Now, how you're going to turn this in. Once you're finished, you're going to go back into the assignment. You're going to click Submit Assignment. You're going to choose your Google Drive. Remember, we don't use the file upload. I can't open them. Sometimes they turn into like the gobbledygook and I just get a bunch of code and it just doesn't work. So you want to do the Google Drive. So when you click on your Google Drive option, it might ask you to go to your drive. You need to select a file. A window like this is going to pop open. You click on the file that you're working in. You're going to add it. It's going to say, do you want to attach it? Yes, you want to attach this file. So it's going to attach the file and then you're going to click submit. Okay. And then once you click submit, it might say you're currently processing it. I'll say, okay, it's thinking about it. And now it shows that I have submitted the assignment. Okay. If I do any changes or if I want to make any changes to it, all I have to do is resubmit, or I can make the changes in my document, then I'll go back and resubmit it. Okay. So assignment for today is to get your evidence log for Ban the Ban and Sober the Problem finished. All right. Have a great weekend and we'll see you next week.